won't you? And turn off your cell phones. Please avoid the crinkle of candy wrappers. Refrain from taking photographs. And for goodness sake, no texting. Thanks ever so, and enjoy the show.
Is a natural beauty. But the right face cream can work miracles.
Does my eyeshadow go with my clothes? Are my crow's feet a mortal disaster? Do my pores need foundation or plaster? Am I putting my best face forward?
Not them, madam. You. Has your husband lost interest? Is he making small talk with hat-check girls?
How did you know?
Might it be the fault of your appearance?
Do my roots match the rest of my hair? Am I wearing the wrong color makeup? Is my powder beginning to cake up? Am I putting my best face forward? Whomever I may pass, on the street, the store, or classroom, both men and women judging me, society begrudging me, my right to age with grace. I ask my looking glass. Certain reporters seeking the truth ask, can it be real? You're Vienna youth mask. I am the proof that time isn't keeping score. Behind the red door, hooked up to wires as harnesses wrap you. 600 volts of energy zap you. Dead dormant skin cells now score. Behind the red door, name a famous Hollywood face. My skin foulage restored. Wallace and Edward Hornet. How much? Don't ask, or you can't afford it. Classic vanishing theme out of town. Take over 10-ounce jar, and you get a sample of my fragrance alone. Number one. Remember, since Adam swore from race in the garden, always to walk and live in our
Lizzie?
Darling, try to remember, in front of the staff, you must address me as your boss and not your wife.
Anything you say, Miss Hart.
What's on your docket, Mr. Lewis?
You're not gonna like this. She's back.
Who? No, not that dreadful woman. When she left the business back in 28, sold out to the boys at Lehman Brothers.
Market dip, she brought it back for a song. Take a look. Helena Rubenstein to reopen her flagship spot in Midtown.
All but declaring war against the neighboring Red Door Salon. Why, that's absurd. Her clientele is strictly Second Avenue.
These days, if you're European, you're chic.
Well, it isn't chic to be Jewish. Chic is Episcopalian. It's so wonderful to be back in Manhattan. What brings you back to our shores, madame? Who better to than Helena Rubenstein? Helena Rubenstein! The day fancies here to meet my boat. Simply on the words and you make words. America, your wait is through. At least my New York debut. I cannot wait to reinstate my show. They're going to
All right, that's all for now. Why, it's wicked. Your new salon right down the street from Elizabeth.
Don't speak that name. That name is verboten.
From the American Beauty Rose.
You know what the very garden needs, Harry? A little wandering Jew. That is that you're not gone insane. To add to this, I have such damage pain. My sons don't call, my husband cheats. Nothing can pay their own receipt. I'm back.
This time, you'll drop by the red door and introduce yourself. And even make nice.
Before it should meet the Studebaker, the Macy should take tea with the Gimbals. A lucky thing before the roast begins. My intuition told me take the gas. So I sold out, made a bit, but I let go my name like that. Oh,
You sell excellent cosmetics, madame. She sells pink boxes with silk bows.
Because what is she? A glorified sales lady. What am I?
The Marie Curie of mascara. The Louis Pasteur of pancakes.
With my own laboratory devoted to the science of beauty.
Beauty is science. Beauty is science. Beauty is science.
Sasha.
Beauty is science.
Diana.
Beauty is science.
Sasha. Best technicians always I find from the cold climates.
Victoria.
The sky. I chop from head line down to chair. Find out which group you're in. Then all the time. And oil is on. Take me dry off blemish from beauty science. Like it's never there's no progress overtakes the constant change of life comes fierce at first.
Come on, make you the business.
Speaking of your change of life, you can book seat high younger by. In every day, running down, the time is using doesn't learn. On the ground, standing line. You see the things that is bad. On, she's bad. I have it. For my new salon, I debut new product. Inside this very jar, science and beauty, they are dancing cheek to cheek.
Madame, you've been keeping secrets.
3 years in the making. In 1932 in Paris, I studied with the Dr. Voronov. First with the glands of the chimpanzees, close but no. Then we make discovery. In my face crème, we put the elixir of woman, the hormone that makes her different from the men.
Estrogen?
Brilliant, no? It's my secret weapon to take a matter count by storm. Feminine with acids, cooked down to its essence. This can make the skin transform. On to conquer fashion and lose occasion, as the French would say, cherchez la femme. Fight the march of time and look sublime. With new estrogen, hormone crème. I show you. Mother, she has big beauty problem.
Yes, madame.
Down, darling. There are no ugly women, only lazy ones. Every day you must apply, always with the upward motion. Without this gravity to the skin, is to swim in the fountain of youth. Voila. How you feel now, Magda?
Like rich woman with expensive crème.
And when women feel rich, I become rich. Dziękuję, Magda. With this crème, you can postpone the menopause.
Defy age itself.
Skin like the tuchus of a baby.
I can work with that. It's your secret weapon.
Our secret weapon, you're meant to step into the fray.
Start with Walter Winchell. Every column in show New York you're here to stay. You seduce your clients by selling science.
Women must embrace the modern age. My job is to make the crème de la crème.
Mine will be to make it all the rage.
Oh, Mr. Lewis, sweetheart, Lewis Darn girl, Miss Bean. She comes to us all the way from the wheat fields of Terre Haute.
Welcome to the big bad city.
Now remember, Miss Bean, as an ardent girl, you are an emissary of hope to women everywhere. Women in pursuit of ideal beauty.
Yes, Miss Arden. Proper makeup adheres to the 3 pillars of feminine
and everlasting youth.
Isn't she clever?
Everything I know I learned from you, ma'am.
Oh, do check on Mrs. DuPont, won't you? She's covered head to toe in paraffin, and sometimes she forgets to breathe.
Right away, Miss Harding.
Look what I picked up at Bergdorf's.
Estrogen, you say?
Hormone creams are all the rage in Europe.
Sumptuous, isn't it? Like buttercream.
Luxurious, huh?
But Tommy, just look at the jar. Now imagine me, a Park Avenue socialite, and I have a choice for my vanity table. A white canister with black typeface that looks for all the world like some appalling specimen. Or a porcelain urn hand-painted in a color she's sure to recognize.
And what color is that, chick?
Pink. Ardent pink. The color of every woman's childhood. When youth still springs eternal.
It's our secret weapon.
Our secret weapon.
Release this urchin to the trades. Evening, day, and sport pinks.
Boudoir and resort pinks.
Now announcing 12 new shades.
Pink for every month of the year.
Champagne pink is festive, lush rose suggestive.
Sky pink stays fresh from 9 to 5.
Free from harmful hormones others use. Step into the pink and come alive. Wearing the pink, all right.
A certain cream is outselling yours by a 3-to-1 margin.
But mine is a scientific revolution. So how come they buy hers instead?
Pink.
Pink.
Women see that signature pink and they run to it like Pavlov's dog.
But you cannot own a color.
Oh, that's what you think.
What a captivating little thought. That's ceramic, yes? The lotion inside, bleh. Jar. The jar is like a tiny kiss made of clay. So, how did we get these women to go out this pink? My creme is twice as good.
Twice as good. An interesting notion. New twin youthifiers. Double your buyer.
How?
2 variations on the theme.
On?
One jar is the day cream. One jar is the night cream. Different labels. Same cream.
I like it! Rose so essential.
So fundamental. You were needed twice by your toilet.
Such a team we may carry.
Charge them twice the price and half your cost. That is what I call a magic set.
It's genius.
Why, thank you.
No need for hiring you.
Tommy, isn't he exquisite? Cupid's arrow is a gorgeous chestnut gelding who jumps like a dream.
Can't afford another horse.
He reminds me of Papa's cold peppercorn. The summer mother died. I was only 6 years old. I hid away in the barn and brushed his mane for hours and hours.
Sweetheart, profits are down this quarter.
But horses are good for business. All the best people race. I've met some of my most devoted customers at Saratoga.
Have you seen the windows at Bergdorf's? Your 8-hour cream is out. It's pyramid after pyramid of her twin youthifiers. She's seen a 30% rise in sales all because of that Madison Avenue Shakespeare. He turned 1 cream into 2.
You're twice the wordsmith he is. That Touch of Pink campaign was positively inspired.
You think so? Then prove it. Give me the same title that he's got, Vice President of Sales.
Tommy, don't.
Oh, you just said I'm twice as good. Lord knows I'm already doing the work.
You're jealous of him, aren't you?
Damn straight. She treats him like a genuine partner.
But darling, she's not married to him.
I got you Saks. I got you Marshallfield.
The moment I credit you is the moment they discredit me.
Why?
You're the one in trousers and I'm the one wearing the skirt.
Invisible. Is that what I'm supposed to be?
For now, you're my secret weapon. Top secret weapon. You keep the business in the black.
Where no one can see me.
Making nice with buyers, calming down suppliers, filling in the skills I lack.
My name on the masthead. Maybe.
Future prospects sunny, we're coining money. It's a winning formula.
I guess.
Everything you need, you've got right here.
All
this afternoon?
He's lunching with Bob Marteller. I'm solo today.
Same cake.
Thank you, Freddie. I'll have my usual, a bouillon cube dissolved in hot water, 4 celery sticks, and a glass of pressed prune juice.
Careful, something to read.
Oh, Freddie, aren't you sweet? The racing form.
My moon dancer is on a winning streak at Belmont.
Did you bet on him, Freddie?
Don't tell my missus.
Why? You tell her horses are the most steadfast creatures in the world. Moon dancer, my darling moon dancer. When he's feeling unappreciated, all it takes is a pat on the neck and a carrot. I wish men were half so simple.
You know what I would like, Harry? To see her face.
Whose face?
The other one. When she reads the new sales figures. They'll give her such a wrinkle, she'll have to hook herself up to her own machine.
Afternoon, madame. Right this way.
Thank you, Frederick. Ah. To success in this big effort.
Indeed.
It is funny, yes? A short woman with Slavic nose. She becomes an expert in the world of beauty.
Nonsense, madame. You're very attractive.
It's force of will, Harry. Every morning I tell the mirror I am beautiful, and then I dare it to defy me. I show the world a girl like me from tiny Square in Krakow. She doesn't need the blonde hair, or the blue eyes, or the perfect shape of the face. No. What makes her unique? This is what makes her beautiful, too. This is the time to reach my goal, my American moment. I hereby take a vow. I want to win the heart and soul of American women. This is my mission now. I'll show them they have faces of power and resplendence, of backbone and ambitions to assert their independence. When they achieve their rightful role, their American moment, equal and adored, that American moment will be my reward. Frederick, now please. You look smart today. These are the cufflinks I bought for you in Biarritz. Ah, yes, the pork chop fried in its own fat and the potato singed with a crunch, yes? The gentleman, he will have the same.
With all due respect, the gentleman will have the trout Amandine watching my waist.
Why you contradict me, Harry? Helen of Troy, the most beautiful woman in the world, yes? She had hips.
I thought it was customary for the gentleman to order on the lady's behalf.
And customary for the gentleman to pay the bill. This is what you want to be customary?
Since you brought up the subject of my finances,
Well, when did I bring this up?
given the success of the Twin Youthifiers campaign, I hope you won't find it impertinent if I suggest an increase.
No, it is not impertinent.
Why, thank you.
It is preposterous. It is obscene. What? You were in the laboratory cooking this crab. This was your invention.
No, but I created the ad campaign that doubled its sales.
Your name next to mine, Helena and Harry. This is what you want.
Just credit where credit is due.
I do not like you in this mood. You are not so charming.
Is that why you hired me, to be charming? To dine with you, share your box at the opera?
For you, I buy this box.
To tuck you into bed at night so you can stave off the loneliness?
Why so cruel to me, Harry? My husband hides away in Paris with books. So many books. Making love to a Swiss girl at his age. My son Roy off to Oxford to study, but I know the truth. I suffocate in these cells. And little Horace, my baby, in London, drinking stout and crashing motor cars. You are all I have left, Harry. You. I see these single women in veils to mask their faces, in dimly lighted cafes, they sleep in and take their places. I know about this life of yours. The Twilight Men with their soft handshakes and their green carnations.
I have no idea what you mean.
Only last week, one of them came to me, smelling of bay rum and bootleg whiskey. He wanted money.
What on earth for?
To keep quiet.
Well, I hope you took him away.
I gave him cash. I had no choice.
You would take the word of a drunken sailor over my own?
Ah, so you know he was a sailor. Shame on you, Harry. You put the company at constant risk.
But perhaps I should spare you the liability. You'll excuse me. I'm feeling sick.
If you want recognition, permit me to advise you. You need a new position with the credit she denies you. Might I suggest you take my card? If you aren't too busy, call me when you're free. The American war will remain with me.
Is everything to your liking, Mother?
I'm afraid not. I have lost my appetite.
Were on the stage or in the gutter. I needed brave young women to broaden the trend, so what did I do?
Free samples to the suffragettes.
You've done your homework.
The story's legendary.
And now I cater to the very highest echelons of New York society.
Madame would say the same.
Ah, but the difference. Many of my most esteemed clients are also my bosom friends.
Madame descends from royalty, dating back to the lost kingdom of Galicia.
Royalty? Hire Rubenstein? Her father pulled an egg cart for the sons of Krakow. He couldn't even afford the donkey. Forgive me, Mr. Fleming, but I've done my homework too. Now, I'm prepared to offer you 5 years at $40,000 per. That's $10,000 more than she's paying you at present.
My devotion to Madame runs deeper than my pockets. There's a great deal of sentiment between us.
$50,000 per year.
And my hours?
After 7 o'clock, your life is your own. I have no interest in your private affairs.
Thank you. Then there's the matter of Mr. Lewis. We'd be working side by side.
You would.
To take a new job is one thing. To insinuate myself into the heart of someone's marriage.
We are highly professional, Mr. Lewis and I.
I work best alone, in my own office, at my own desk, with my own nameplate, Vice President of Sales.
This puts me in a terribly awkward position.
Countless women are loyal, devoted wives. Only 2 women I know are presidents of the corporations that bear their names. Sometimes life makes us choose.
I fear I wasted your time.
I know every pigment in her lipsticks. I know the origin of pine bark and her moisturizers. The chemical composition of her white flame perfume. I'm a walking Rubenstein encyclopedia, and every page is open to you.
I've got the newest mock-up for Sky Blue!
Darling?
What in the hell?
Mr. Fleming just stopped by to...
Yes?
to discuss coming on board.
On board? Oh. It's a smart move, Lizzie. You'll double your market. Everyone knows Mr. Fleming runs in a crowd where women aren't the only ones wearing lipstick.
Rest assured that if a lady weren't present...
What, you'd ask me to dance?
Gentlemen, please, for the sake of the company.
For the sake of the company,
Careful, Mr.
Careful, Mr. Who the hell am I, Lizzie? Your business partner? Or just that lump in the mattress you kick in your sleep?
Perhaps I should...
Say, Mr. Fleming.
So this is your new vice president of sales?
I'm in the middle of a meeting. We'll talk about it later.
Anything you say, Miss Hart.
I'm afraid I've come at an awkward...
Nonsense. I'll call you tomorrow with details.
Of course. I think a corner office might be nice.
Good night, Mr. Arden.
Very funny.
Good night, Mr. Arden.
Joke's a joke.
Working late, Mr. Arden.
I say! This just ain't my Step on out, take your hat. When the tomcat goes tomcat, make it paint when I repaint the town. Step on out with the spender. Got a pole and all-night bender. Stay up late until we close the last bartender down. Wanna mingle with the fast crowd? Quick flings, good times, no strings. Weightless, oh what the lonely man it made for matrimony. Ta-ta-toes, ta-ta-ta. I'll slow down, but when you step on me, old lady, I step on out.
Tommy, darling, you just let me explain. Tommy, are you there? Tommy?
Howdy, darling.
Tommy!
Ah, there you are. Cook has made the biscuit you like with the duck sauce tonight. I greet you with mahjong. What is this?
I took only what belongs to me. My cloisonné inkwell, my Tiffany paperweight, oh, and my self-respect.
What? Why? We make a few crosswords now,
A
please.
few crosswords.
You are like woman, so sensitive.
You don't even hear yourself.
Like a son, I treat you. This is how you repay me. A knife in the heart.
If you need me, try the red door.
Oh, Harry, you could never. You mustn't. Harry! Harry!
Step on out, time for highballs. Take it, crap up to my eyeballs. Seize the day before the night is through.
Step on out with the pipe. Hail a cab and tell the driver up to Harlem's Cotton Club and make it snappy too.
Wanna linger where the wine flows. Saxophones, whole plays. She's the boss, no one needs me, so I bite the hand that feeds me.
Call me cab.
Call me cattle, shallow cat. But when you snap on me, old lady, I step on out.
You need to dry out in the sauna.
Why so soon? Come on, girlie. Too late now to get home early. Give me a restorative. This heart it doesn't give.
Behave!
Sick of living where the hope dies. Hearts ache. Love lies, walls break. When you run for the giver, have to blind mind by zipper.
Mr. Lewis!
Miss Beam, you're dismissed. Now get out! We've made a mess of things, haven't we?
Yeah. Lizzie?
I think it's best if you take a room at the Waldorf. My lawyer will contact you tomorrow.
Slap my face, black my blue eye. Do I give a damn? At least I never sold you out. No, ma'am. My life belongs to me. A low down stinking lie. The man who hoped I'd be so sorry. He just said,
Phone Freddie at the Astor Court. Cancel my reservation with Mr. Lewis. I'm not myself today. If I had my say, if I could wish time away and rewind my life somehow, who would I be now if I'd been a man? Nothing to lose, no rule to choose, because a man on the move doesn't need to prove his worth, knows his place for birth since the world began. A man can set aside his feelings, be a shark in business dealings, rise above the weak and small, and reach for all he can. I, alas, am neither either. So my guy walked out the door. Could I bear it more if I'd been a man?
No, I will tell the board of directors myself. He did not resign. I had to fire him. He was weak in the morals. What is he now? A messer in mein Herz. He has moved to a lesser firm. Yes, of course you may put this to the press. Though I meet my man, begin the talks at my game in a field I'm nearly on. Would I sleep alone if I'd been a man? I'd make the rules, some were no fools, in full command of my ship, like a captain. Build an empire for his son.
One room on 44th Street with a broken file cabinet.
You know what I got in this case? Liquid gold.
It's nail polish.
Nail polish, babe? It's nail enamel. Same stuff they use on the new 38 Buick.
But it's not a lot to bank your future on.
You're banking on me. I got an eye for color. Back at the Pickwick Dress Company, I could tell pitch black from coal black. Not everybody can do that.
Well, it's not like having a law degree.
It's better. Justice is fickle, but every woman wants to look pretty, don't she? Huh? Speaking of that, take a turn for me, would you? Can I dress a woman or what?
You know what Mother says? I settle for the chauffeur when I should hold out for the man in the back seat.
You know what my mother says? Quit being a pain in my ass and get behind me where you belong.
My Ardina Skin Tonic is working wonders on you. You're as tall as a kettle drum.
Oh, never mind me. You have never looked lovelier. A certain man we won't mention must rue the day.
Sissy, darling, you've been an absolute rock.
Might we have lunch on Thursday at the Mayfair Club? I have a business proposal.
Oh.
We're designing a new gymnasium, and I thought, who better?
I'd be thrilled! Oh, just imagine all we could do!
Miss Hart.
One moment, Mr. Fleming. We'll conspire this Thursday. Looking forward.
Back to battle! Ta-ta!
What is it, Harry?
It's that man.
Harry, no!
He's been camped out in the lobby for the last week.
Must I?
He's got a lean, hungry look that says it just might be worth our while.
You insist.
Mr. Revson?
The one and only. Doreen, this lady, she practically invented the color pink. My hand model, Miss Doreen Lee.
How do you do?
See, I'm an inventor myself, Miss Arden. Why should a lady settle for one shade of nail polish when with my new high-class enamel, she can have the whole rainbow? The names alone, they're poetry. Persian plum and tropic coral, dusty rose and silver laurel, Dixie peach. Try one of each, Dorian hands. Pumpkin spice and autumn heather.
Ivy dusk and stormy weather.
Primrose pink. What do you think?
You men are greedy creatures. Beauty is women's work. Leave it to us.
Is she calling me a sissy? Are you calling me a sissy?
Miss Arden, please turn Mr. Reston away, and you are making a terrible mistake.
Oh?
Don't you see? There's so many colors. But one day your fingers could match your lipstick, the next day your burgundy purse. Why, that's the beauty part. Now you can change your nails as often as you change your blouse. And that means triple the sales.
Shut your motor, babe. It's my pitch.
You'll excuse us, won't you? A moment alone, just us girls.
Nicely done.
James, just think what a fella smart enough, man enough, could do one day.
You're a bright little thing. How old are you?
North of 22.
I know all about girls like you. Your father was stern, wasn't he? And your hometown provincial.
How'd you know?
Oh, I wasn't to the Matterhorn either, dear. A cold, desolate prairie. Farm life wasn't for me. Oh no, I kept a tattered copy of Harper's Bazaar under my pillow. And the moment I could, I fled to the big city to launch my career. I didn't need a man for that, neither do you.
But Mr. Reston is the brains of the operation.
Is he? Tell me. As a child, you were clever, yes? Smarter than the boys?
Mother said so.
And you've big dreams, haven't you?
Yes.
Well, if you're not afraid to close the door on your past and walk boldly into the future, then you can certainly succeed on your own. But you must be willing to make sacrifices.
What sort of sacrifices?
Late night dinners with clients instead of your beau, business trips in lieu of vacations, and, well, the pink of a child's nursery. You might have to forsake that too.
For what?
Who knows? The pink of an empire, perhaps?
Is that what you did, Miss Arden?
You have the power to reinvent yourself and become anything you want to be. The first step? Your appearance. Look at your face. See your mistake. Not an enticing effect to me. I see your face like a cake. Liable to smudge the collar of a man. Young lady, better yourself to be the best that you can be. Look at your dress. Quite a design. Waving your asset in public is tantamount to wearing a sign. Open for business, taking gosh. You can look as la-di-da as any heiress with a rich papa. You just convey that certain je ne sais quoi. You can become a member of the very class you serve. Weekends in Greenwich and Newport, even admission to the exclusive Mayfair Club.
Oh, imagine me walking into the Mayfair Club.
They say membership there is as rare as a salad fork in Shanghai.
Miss Arden, do you belong?
Oh, this isn't about me, darling. It's about you. Gosh, thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've mountains to climb. Poor little kid, wanting a charm. You know the kindest demure and refined as a wire alarm. Somehow she makes me cry beneath my smile. Of course, I've never myself. That young go-getter, myself. That may be better myself before I better myself. With all this style.
Monsieur Dufay, you never got past the men in my life. The gifts they leave behind. His pearls, the Maharaja of Baroda, 68 of them, with the diamond clasp. Mother!
Yes, madame.
These must go in the first best box.
Of course, madame.
Ah, this necklace. My husband died this. He failed me in love, but not in her rubies. The second best box, yes?
And this brooch, madame.
An amusing trinket from one Mr. Harry Fleming, from the costume counter of the Woolworth. The third best box with the rhinestones. Why, Doctor? Why do they leave me? I am too generous, too devoted, what?
Excuse me, madame.
Monsieur Dufay, in this portrait lie to me. There is the wrinkles, yes, but the heartache too.
A gentleman to see you.
I have never no one.
And Mr. Thomas Lewis.
What? Him here? But you wait for Magda.
Show him in.
Remember, Boris? How I took you to the veterinarian and he cut out your testicles. She did the same to him.
Madame Rubenstein.
Mr. Lewis, what an unexpected visit.
It's curious, saying your name aloud. She never let me.
She? Who is she?
Blonde woman, about this tall, flatters herself high society, of impeccable pedigree.
Pedigree? What? She stepped off the Pilgrim boat in the Chanel pumps? I know the truth. She's Canadian. Florence Nightingale Graham, a farmer's daughter from the plains of Ontario. She's immigrant, like me. Only difference, not so much accent.
Always receive guests in your bedroom?
What? It makes you nervous.
A bit, yes.
I saw Ernest Hemingway from this bed. I gave Salvador Dali caviar with the little pancakes on these shits. You should not be so proud.
Look, you know why I'm here.
Do I?
You have a position available.
You are a bold man, Mr. Lewis.
Well, surely you can use a man's expertise.
If I listened to men, do you know where I would be? Barefoot in Gdańsk. Widow to a butcher, twice my age. I was a smart child, a cunning child. Still, that was the future my father decreed for me. So tell me, Mr. Lewis, how are things with your wife?
Ex-wife.
She took my Harry, my darling boy, and turned him against me.
I'm keenly aware. Yes.
You work for me, you must be ruthless.
All right, let's just say I'm motivated to serve you in extraordinary ways.
Such as?
Together, we could cripple her.
It is dangerous to wound the enemy. The blow must be fatal.
Touche.
I am extravagant in my anger, as I am in all things. You help me to bring the other one down. I beg you, President of Sales.
It's a deal.
A wise choice, Mr. Lewis.
We go straight to the FDA.
The FDA. What is this alphabet name?
The Food and Drug Administration. They don't like it when you put lead in your lipstick or mercury in your mascara.
She has done this.
Oh, worse, in my opinion. Consider this my first official act on behalf of Helena Rubinstein.
But it is.
Recipes, 2 of them. Ingredients for Ardina, her tonic for toning skin.
The glycol, the boric acid, the humectant, the glycerin.
Her lotion with grooming horses to rub down their hairy hides.
The glycol, the boric acid. No, the same things they have inside.
Bingo!
Oh, that's the itch. The cinch which she puts on horse and which is which. The people of skin can such scandal and hands so high. So says, watch that stitch from her to mine. Fuck off! Give this to postman. Special delivery to Washington, D.C. The big white building, the dome on the top.
Congressional hearing on cosmetic safety, presided over by Senator Copeland of New York. The committee calls Miss Elizabeth Arden.
Senator, Miss Arden is here today not because of any malfeasance. Rather, she's the victim of a vile act of corporate espionage.
Hi, Mr. Fleming, you're not called to testify. Miss Arden, is it true that your best-selling skin tonic is the same compound you use on your racehorses?
Treat a horse like a woman and a woman like a horse, and they'll both win for you.
You market a product that goes by the name Orange Skin Food. What qualifies it as food, Miss Arden? Does it possess nutrients? Does it say hunger?
May I? Dear Miss Arden, recently our family cook mistakenly used your orange skin food, which I keep in the icebox, to frost a cake. It was creamy and delicious. The whole family enjoyed it, and we suffered no ill effects. Sincerely, Mrs. Francine Hobart of Rochester, New York.
You may step down.
Thank you. There's only one person in the world who knew that formula. How dare he? How dare she?
As always, you were Grace personified.
Not anymore. Let's do it. Let's go tit for tat.
You mean expose her formulas?
What do you propose instead? Cloves of garlic and a stake through her heart? Well,
Recipes. All the way from her mother's stovetop back at Crantown.
oh, Harry. Ingredients for Veloz cream. My goodness, does this look bad? Reduction of rendered lamb fat mixed with pie bark, the woman's mouth.
Keep reading.
The extract of 90% tar, gelatinous of horse. The senator shall be sent a note anonymously.
Of course.
Oh, that's rich.
The scientist from the Stadel. Into your kitchen. The chemistry she invents.
That's my pitch. Should Congress expose her witches' cattle? Her cachet.
Will sink in its own pretense.
The committee calls Madame Helena Rubinstein. With all due respect, Senator Copeland.
I know. She's been maligned by a desperate competitor. Have a seat, Mr. Lewis. Madam Rubinstein, are the actual ingredients you use clearly disclosed on your label?
Like the sausage maker, I have my secrets.
Is there any difference between your day cream and your night cream?
Yes. One comes in a white box, the other in blue.
Does your day cream rebuild skin cells? Is your advertisements plain?
Tell me, Senator, the Maxwell House, is she good to the last drop? This famous last drop. Have you tasted it?
Thank you, madam. That'll be all.
It starts with me suspended.
Yes, great.
Here is all in vain. The company reputation is defended.
Time to drink champagne.
Drink champagne. Oh, that's rich. The Washington game of power. Such a stitch. These ponies will indeed. Just one dish. Elizabeth Arden will not cower. Now they know the Rubenstein line of steel.
Sergeant, it's no secret what brought you here today. You hoped to besmirch the reputation of your competitor.
I assure you, Senator, I would never stoop to...
You, Madam Rubenstein, hope to do the same.
Nonsense. I have no competitors.
What's happened instead? You've both been exposed for the charlatans you are, preying on the vanity of your very own gender.
But, Senator,
Silence! My wife, my daughter, they have a right to know what they are willfully and without guile putting on their faces. From this moment forward, you will label your products and list every single ingredient from rose petals to
That's the
formaldehyde.
ingredients at
You'll
suicide.
cease production immediately and refund all outstanding orders.
We'll go bankrupt.
And you'll suspend sales until you comply.
Damn it to hell! Go damn her to hell!
All of my life is swept lost, all because of her second-rate imposter.
She appropriated half my line,
I'm the scientist behind her design.
not to mention that her right-hand man is mine!
Congratulations. You've sabotaged not one another, but yourselves. These hearings are hereby adjourned.
Will I ever escape my shadow? Still attached as we always were. Her, my nemesis and my life gone by. Now we're fighting the world for our survival. Do I dare to reach the wall of silence? This insanity has brought us both disgrace. There's so much I would wish to ask her, for the better to appreciate my face, reveal what's beneath no more paint, just us two, talking face to face.
I endeavor to end the standoff. I have nothing to learn from her. She, my enemy, and my would-be equal, dueling actresses in our own teen sequel. Oh, if only we could pool our knowledge, make an armistice, and hold the fort in place, with chaos raining down upon us. Could we reach beyond the mirror, time and space, and wipe away the mask of makeup, just us two, talking face to face?
Does she ever stand through empty air, awake and lonely? Regret how we came to share each other's one and only.
Does she know how good I think she is enough to goad me? Forget how I overcame the obstacles life showed me. Oh, why I moved mountains, I crossed fortunes, oh, poured my ambition.
flashiest is her favorite.
Turn that on.
Which perfume does she prefer?